This episode of Now This Is Lit is brought to you by Audible. Check the link in the description to get your first Star Wars audiobook free. Everyone loves free things. Click that link. Do it. This show is also brought to you by our patrons. If you want to support the show in a different way, with just $1 a month, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. You can get a sticker. You can get access to an exclusive show that we do every month that's wild and chaotic and fun and something you can only get by becoming a member of the Patreon. There'll be so many more perks very, very soon. But for now, do you want a sticker? Do you want a sticker that has a Now This Is Lit logo? Because it's fantastic and I love them. But I also want to give them away because there's just a stack of stickers on my desk. So if you want one, $1 a month. Patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You're listening to Now This Is Lit, a podcast about Star Wars books, the people who make them, and the readers who just can't get enough of them. I'm your host, Meg Dowell. I use she, her pronouns. Outlaws, Low Red Moon comes out next week. Today, I have a spoiler for your review. For you. I know how much you love them. Spoiler alert. Not for the book, but for the review. This is another book I loved. That's not a surprise to you. Here's the review. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a gamer. I love video games, but I'm not particularly good at them, and I'm even worse at finishing them. The fact that I had to read a quick summary of the key events of Star Wars Outlaws, not because you need to read the book that I'm about to talk about, tells you everything you need to know about my experience with that particular game. So going into Mike Chen's Low Red Moon, a prequel to the game featuring characters Jalen and ND5, I wasn't sure what to expect. I love Chen's writing. I've read his non-Star Wars books too, and I loved them. But I also wasn't particularly attached to either of the story's main characters. I wondered if this story, told by an amazing storyteller, would change that. About 2 pages in, I had my answer. Jalen very quickly became a character I needed to follow along this journey. And ND5, Star Wars Publishing has had a really good track record with its droids in recent years, and I didn't think anything could possibly top Adam Christopher's droid character in Master of Evil. Congratulations, Mike Chen, you've won my imaginary game. It's not a competition, but also, what if it was? Low Red Moon tells the story of Jalen, the son of very wealthy business owners, forced into the corporate spotlight, and ND5, a former separatist droid, ordered to carry out the brutal assassination of Jalen and his corrupt family members. When everything comes undone, the two find themselves partnered up and in desperate need of funds. Who can't relate to that? And the galaxy's criminal underworld may be their only hope of mutual survival. No spoilers, but there are some amazing Star Wars character appearances in this book. I was not prepared, but it also felt so natural and vital to the forward trajectory of the story that these specific characters showed up. Not all of the book's characters are necessarily likable, but you'd risk it all for most of them anyway, in the end. I could not put this book down, and that does not happen to me very often. Between the suspense, the family drama, and the bit of mystery driving the plot forward, I couldn't get enough of it. I finished it in just a few days, maybe 2. Not very many days. Even if you're not always sold on Star Wars stories centered on the criminal underworld, this one is worth it for the excellent characters alone. Even if you weren't a huge fan of Outlaws, the game, I didn't find that to be an issue reading this book. You also don't need to be familiar with these characters before reading to have a good experience. I'm not hesitant to say this might be the best Star Wars story Mike Chen has written so far. It's fast-paced when it needs to be, and slows down just long enough in between for its characters to have their quiet moments of reflection. Its mysteries unravel quickly enough to keep you interested, but not too soon to sour the experience. As a Star Wars story specifically, that's a mouthful to say, by the way. It aligns with all the themes we know and love, and even dives deeper into some of the concepts the franchise is starting to explore more and more in recent decades. For example, the book sparks, for me, an interesting and potentially deep conversation about the role memory plays in the process of working through trauma. We have one character, a droid, who is literally locked out of certain memories because of physical damage he sustained. We also have a human character who would give anything to block out the traumatic memories he can't seem to escape. Both of these circumstances shape the book's main characters and its larger story so beautifully. Admittedly, and I'm speaking for all of us here, we don't always expect this kind of depth out of Star Wars books, but maybe we should. Star Wars stories are always, in their own ways, a reflection of our world and the people living in it. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, is a lot more relevant and closer to home than you might think. Haven't we all, at one moment or another, found ourselves wishing we could have done something differently, only to realize through living our lives that the only way to correct our pasts is to be better than we once were? Don't skip this one. It may look like a video game novel on the outside, but it goes so much deeper than that. This book, and even I can't believe I'm saying this, might even make you want to give the game its characters originated in another chance. Now that's what I'd call a very good Star Wars book. Star Wars Outlaws, Low Red Moon by Mike Chen is available on February 3rd, wherever you get your Star Wars books. And if you go to starwarsbooks.info and click on Low Red Moon, if you haven't pre-ordered the book yet, and you do it through there, that would be cool. I would love that. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate you. Now This Is Lit is part of the Faraway Fandom Network. It is produced by Devor Montum and written, hosted, and edited by me. Jose Jimenez designed our podcast art. You can keep up with the show on Substack at Now This Is Lit, and find the show wherever you get your podcasts. There are so many ways you can support the show, and all of those ways are linked in the show description. The newest way is to become a member of our Patreon. For $1 a month, you can get access to an exclusive show and a sticker. And if we get 500 people to support the Patreon per month, I can hire an editor. That would be great for me, and maybe for you too. So if you'd like to support the show with just $1 a month, you can do it that way. Or you can just keep listening and sharing the episodes. That is also helpful, and I appreciate it. For more book reviews and Star Wars Book Celebration, follow Star Wars Book Reviews on Instagram and TikTok.